Hello children, how are you all? I hope you are all fine and doing good at your home. Today let's start the workbook part for our first lesson. In our English subject, the first lesson is the cherry tree. The cherry tree. The first section here is understanding the text. A. Tick the correct answers. Here we have 4 statements which are incomplete. We have to select the correct option from these 3 options and write the correct answer as to fill in the complete sentence. The first sentence here is Rakesh was on his way home from school. What happened when he was on his way from school? When he bought blackberries, B. when he bought cherries, C. when he does not buy pears. Which is the correct answer here? Rakesh came home from school. So while coming home, what did he do? He bought blackberries, he bought cherries, or he does not buy pears. Here the correct answer is B. When he bought cherries. So we will tick the B bit here. Now the second one, Rakesh gave it a sprinkling and circled it. Sprinkling means pouring little water. So he sowed the cherry seeds in the soil and he sprinkled it and he circled the seed in which he sow into soil with what? A. with rocks, B. with soil, C. with pebbles. So here the correct answer is with pebbles. He circled the cherry seeds in the soil with pebbles. 3. The next visitor was a hairy, A. caterpillar, B. sparrow, C. insect. So when the cherry tree started to grow, there were visitors for the tree. Who were they? Caterpillar, sparrow, insect. A is the correct answer. We will tick the option A here. 4. There was a dash blossom at the end of a branch. A. pale yellow, B. pale pink, C. bright orange. So here the correct answer is pale pink, option B. There was a pale pink blossom at the end of a branch. So we will tick the option B here, pale pink. Now the next section, under understanding the text B bit, answer the following questions. The first question here is, describe the Himalayan foothills where Rakesh lived. Here we have to write how were the Himalayan foothills where Rakesh lived. In the Himalayan foothills, there were not many trees. The soil was stony and the dry cold winds stunted the growth of most plants. But on the more sheltered slopes, there were forests of oak and deodar. So the foothills, Himalayan foothills where Rakesh lived, there were not many trees and the soil was also with many stones, and the winds, dry cold winds, prevented the growth of most plants. So there were not many plants because of the dry cold winds. But on the sheltered slopes, there were forests of oak and deodar trees. Now in the second question is, why was Rakesh surprised one morning? After sowing the cherry seeds, one morning Rakesh was surprised. Why? Rakesh was surprised to see that the cherry seed he had sown was well rooted. Well rooted means start growing. The cherry seed was started growing. That is why Rakesh was surprised to see that the cherry seed he had sown was well rooted, means it began to grow. Now the third one, what happened with the cherry tree when it was about 2 feet high? So after sowing the cherry seed in the soil, the seeds began to grow and the cherry tree became 2 feet high. Then what happened? When the cherry tree was about 2 feet high, a goat entered the garden and ate all the leaves. Yes, when the cherry tree was about 2 feet high, a goat entered the garden and it ate all the leaves of the cherry tree. Now the fourth question, who visited the cherry tree first and second time, and what did Rakesh do with them? Yes, when the cherry tree began to grow and it was very small, first and second time someone visited the cherry tree. Who were they? A mantis was the first and a caterpillar was the second visitor to the cherry tree. So these two visited the cherry tree, a mantis and a caterpillar. So what did Rakesh do with them? Rakesh let the mantis remain there, but he removed the caterpillar quickly and dropped it on a heap of dry leaves. So Rakesh let the mantis remain there, but he removed the caterpillar quickly and he dropped it on the heap of dry leaves. Here now the fifth question is, what did Rakesh do after grandfather had come indoors? So the answer for this is, Rakesh went into the garden, lay down on the grass beneath the tree and gazed up through the leaves at the great blue sky. So when grandfather had come indoors, Rakesh went into the garden and he laid on the grass and gazed up through the leaves at the great blue sky. Here the next section is word search. Under this, A. Refer to a dictionary and find out the meanings of the highlighted words. Also write them in the space provided. Here we have 5 sentences with a word in between which is highlighted. We have to find the meaning of this word from a dictionary and write the answer here. The first one is, Neha is working as an aide to the lawyer Mr. Rohit Singh. So the word aide is highlighted here. What is the meaning of aide? When we refer to a dictionary, it is assistant, means helper. 2. Rakesh went down on his haunches. Here this word haunches is highlighted. So the meaning for this is buttocks and thighs considered together are the haunches. Now 3. He plodded to and from school in raincoat. So here the word plodded is highlighted and the meaning for it is walked heavily. Number 4. The children were amused by watching the silly tricks of the clown. So here the word amused is highlighted. So what is the meaning of amused in a dictionary? Entertained. Number 5. Grandfather gazed at the tree. Here the word gazed is highlighted, and if we look up the word gazed in a dictionary, the meaning here is stared. So children, we have several dictionaries. You can take any one dictionary and find the meanings of these highlighted words and write here in the space provided in your workbook in page number 2. Now under word search we have B. The heading here is Form compound adjectives by joining suitable words given in the two columns. Here we have column A and column B. We have to join these two suitable words to form a compound adjective. The words in column A are kind, well, old, brightly, open. And in column B we have behaved, fashioned, minded, hearted, lit. So what are the two words that we should join now to form a compound adjective? One is kind and here it is hearted. Kind hearted is a compound adjective. Now the second is well, and here we have a word behaved. So well behaved. Next is old. For old we can form an adjective with fashioned. Old fashioned is an compound adjective. Next is brightly. For this we can join with lit. Brightly lit. Now the next one is open, and here we have minded. Open minded. These are the compound adjectives formed by matching the words in column A with the words in column B. Kind hearted, well behaved, old fashioned, brightly lit, and last one is open minded. Now under word search we have CBIT. Write the antonyms of the following words. Here we have to write the antonyms for these given words. Antonyms are nothing but the opposites. Opposites are also called as antonyms. The first one is promptly. So the antonym for this is slowly. Next, enter. The antonym for this is leave. Stunted. Antonym for this is developing. Sturdy, delicate. Next, fifth one is soft, hard. Next is silence, noisy, bare, covered, bright, dark. So these are the antonyms for the given words. Antonyms are nothing but the opposites. Promptly, slowly. Enter, leave. Stunted, developing. Sturdy, delicate. Soft, hard. Silence, noisy. Bare, covered. Bright, dark. So the next section in word search is D. Form adverbs by adding suitable suffixes to the following words. Suffixes are the words which we add to another word at the end. So the first one here is gentle. So if we need to form an adverb, we need to add ly to gentle. So it becomes gently. Gentle, gently. Gently is an adverb of gentle. Critical, critically. Systematic, systematically. So we need to notice that the spelling changes when we add a suffix to a particular word. Now this is systematic and it is systematically to form an adverb here. For sad, if we add ly, it becomes sadly. Easy, easily. Tragic, tragically. Cheerful, cheerfully. drastic, drastically. So these are the adverbs of the given words by adding an suffix to each one. But you also can notice there are some spelling changes which we need to carefully observe and learn them. The next section here is writing skills. Write a letter to your friend telling him or her how you sow a cherry seed and now it has turned into a big tree with your love, affection and care. So under writing skills, you should write a letter to your friend telling him or her how you sow a cherry seed and how you took care of the seed by watering it, and you should also write about the love, affection and care you showed towards the big tree of your cherry seed. The next section here is life skill. How do you take care of plants and trees in your surroundings or garden? Here you can write about how you take care of the plants and trees in your surroundings or garden, the surroundings of your house. How do you take care of them? You can write like this: I try to water the plants and trees in my surroundings or garden. I avoid plucking any flowers or leaves unnecessarily and ask others also not to damage trees and plants by cutting them down. So this is how you can take care of the plants, by watering them, and also you should avoid plucking any flowers or leaves unnecessarily, and you should not allow others also damage trees or to cut them. This is how you can take care of your plants and trees in your garden or in your surroundings. So with this we completed the workbook part of our first lesson, the cherry tree, in our English subject.